faith is the substance of things hoped for. You guys, it's the substance. You don't have to have it figured out. I tell people all the time, the reason why a lot of people don't get to where they're going in life is because they don't know what they want. Like everybody I talk to all the time, people is just always like, man, I know I want to get this, I know I want to get that, but they really don't know what they want. So look, man, I need y'all to do me a favor here. I want everybody to close their eyes. I want you to close your eyes right now. And I want you to imagine what the perfect life for you looks like. I want you to see it. I want you to see that business that you want to start. I want you to see if it's a spouse. I want you to see that spouse. If it's a certain amount of money that you want, what does that look like? Look, you guys cannot go back home the same way you came here. I need you all to start seeing what it is that you want in life. Whatever it is, I want you to see it. Before the world can see it, we need you to see it first. I want you to start practicing this every single day. I want you to imagine what your perfect life would look like. You have to know what you want. Open your eyes. Look, this is a little exercise that my parents used to do with us, right? When I was about 8 years old, I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. When I was about 8 years old, my father, one time in particular, he lined up my brothers and sisters, and my father, he had this camcorder. You know, back in the day, we didn't have the cell phones, we had the camcorders. My dad had this camcorder, and he lined up me and my brothers and sisters, and he asked us all. My sister was the oldest one, so he started with her. She was probably about 12 years old. He said, Carla, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm telling y'all, man, the truth. My sister looked at the camera, and she said, Dad, I want to be a school teacher. My dad said, Carla, the world needs school teachers. Do you not know that to this day, my sister's a school teacher in Chicago? So next in line was my brother. My brother was named after my dad, and my dad was a Chicago police officer. And you know, and he named my brother Tommy after him. And so he looked at my brother, and he had the camera on my brother, and he said, Tommy, what do you want to be when you grow up? My brother looked over at my dad had this smile on his face, and my brother looked at the camera and said, Dad, I want to be a police officer just like you. Do y'all not know, to this day, my brother is a state trooper in Illinois. I'm next in line, but I was that kid that couldn't get right? So my little sister, she was on my dad's lap, and then my dad asked my little sister. He said, baby girl, where you want to be when you grow up? My little sister, she was about 4 years old. She looked at my dad and said, I want to be a school teacher just like my big sister. Do you all not know that my little sister is a principal in Houston, Texas to this day? Now it was my turn. And I told y'all I was that kid that couldn't get right, the one that was always getting in trouble. And so my dad was like, all right, Jemal, now look, man, you on camera. He said, your older sister want to be a school teacher. Your brother want to be a police officer. Even your baby sister want to be a school teacher. He said, what do you want to be when you grow up? I remember looking at my dad, and I remember looking at my siblings, and my siblings, they were like, Jemal, just make daddy happy. They was like, man, you know, if we made my dad happy, my dad would take us out for ice cream and stuff like that. So they like, just make dad happy. I remember looking at my dad, then I remember looking at the camera, and then I remember yelling out with a loud voice, I want to be a millionaire. And to this day, hey, it's power in the tongue. How many of y'all believe that? If you believe it's power in the tongue, let me hear you make some noise. Come on, man, I need y'all, it's 20,000 people here, I need you to make some noise. It's power in the tongue. You gotta start declaring what it is you wanna be. You gotta speak it, you gotta say it. We grew up years ago, always kind of keeping everything that we wanna do to ourselves. Y'all, you have to start letting the world know what it is you wanna accomplish in life. You can't keep it to yourself no more. That was the first time when my dad heard me say that I wanted to be a millionaire, and y'all listen to this. That was the first time that my dad taught me about the difference between a destination and a vehicle. You see, being a millionaire was the destination. But then he asked me what vehicle was I going to use to get there?